Hello, YouTube land. Welcome into Net Poker. This is episode number 205. VTR is the September 12th, 2025, and we're airing this live. Let's get into the game, shall we? Cue the music, maestro.
From the casino floor of MVG Studios, it's the game where high hands can lead to high rewards. Welcome to Net Poker. And now, snaps and claps for your host, the floor boss of our casino, Brandon Scruggs.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much, Phil Ken. Appreciate you. Hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of Net Poker live right here at MVG Productions. Glad you could be here with us once again, and we're in for a nice treat tonight because our champion right now is going to be going for his fifth win and possibly a fabulous prize, and not to mention a spot in our championship game for the end of the season. So let's meet him now, returning with us with $29,250. Please welcome back Mr. Russ Bielefeld, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, evening, Russ. How are we feeling this tonight?
Not 100% this week. Had a big dinner, so feeling a little bloated, little tired, little sweaty. So if anybody's gonna beat me tonight, might be the chance to do it.
Well, we shall see if they are capable of doing so, because we got two good competitors here who are trying to take you down and try to go after that Outlaws jackpot themselves. So let's meet them now. Starting first in our second position, we have Elliot Schiff with us, everybody.
Hello.
Elliot, welcome to Net Poker, sir. Tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I'm a personal shopper by day and the host of $1 Million Press Your Luck by night. That's the $1 Million Press Your Luck on the Mountain Hawk PYL channel, not some other crappy version that's out there, the copycat.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, glad to have you with us. Good luck to you tonight. And good luck to our third contestant with us, Mr. Aaron Glenn.
Hello.
Welcome to Net Poker, Aaron.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Good to have you. Let's tell us the world about yourself, sir.
Oh, I'm 41 years old from Detroit, Michigan. Amazon worker, YouTube content creator, fighting game enthusiast, game show lover, and of course, AKA Mr. Price is Right himself.
Well, that is true. He's very good at Price is Right, but hopefully the luck of the cards and some general knowledge will help you out here in tonight's game. So if we're all set, ready to play, let's get into it. Let's play some Net Poker. Of course, we start with our first round, of course, as you know, is our video poker round. In this round, you're going to be answering questions, making poker hands, and hopefully having the most points at the end of the round, because if you can do that, you'll head off to our VIP section where you get to relax and watch the other two battle it out during round two and enjoy some great cocktails from our bartender, Mr. Jason Myers, everybody.
What's up, everyone? What is up?
Not a whole lot, sir. Jason, what you got mixing up over there behind the bar tonight?
Oh, that's the thing. I'm actually waiting on the shipment to come in because I'm missing an ingredient. So hopefully it comes in before the end of the round.
I would hope so. I mean, is it something Seamus can run out and grab real quick, or is it like supposed to be here in like the next few minutes?
Do you trust Seamus with alcohol?
This is true. Yeah, I think back to last St. Patrick's Day, and I'm like, you know what? I made a terrible decision that day myself.
Right, exactly.
Right. I'll send one.
But I've been keeping tabs on my app. It should be here within 5 minutes, according to the app. So,
all right.
we'll see.
Door dashing ingredients.
Better keep tabs on Scott too.
Mhm.
Last week,
Right. Yeah, well, fortunately, I think Scott is not here with us tonight, so I think we're going to be safe on that aspect.
He could sneak in at any moment.
This is very true. Well, we'll see if we can sneak in some points and some cash here. But let's before we get started here, let's make a quick buzzer check here. Russ, we'll start with you.
Come on, Seamus.
There we go.
There we go.
And Elliot. There we go. And Aaron. Wonderful. Buzzers are all working. So we start, of course, with our trivia portion of the video poker round. I'm going to ask you 5 trivia questions here. Each one that you get right is going to get you 10 points. And again, remember, the more points you have, the better your chance you're headed to the VIP lounge. So good luck, players. Hands on buzzers. Here's your first 10-point question of the night. All right, what is the largest island in the Caribbean Sea? That's Russ.
I'm going to go with Cuba.
And that is the correct answer, sir. 10 points for you. You're up to 20. All right, in The Taming of the Shrew, who was the shrew? Russ.
Catherine or Kate.
Catherine or Kate is correct, sir. 10 more points for you, up to 30. All right, players, let's see how many sporters we have out here. On a standard dartboard, what number lies between 16 and 19? Elliot.
3.
Incorrect. Anybody else? Russ.
5.
Nope, it's not 5. Aaron, you want to take a guess?
7.
7 is correct, sir, but I need you to buzz in first. There you go. Now you got 10 points. There it is.
Wow.
You got it. You're on the board. You got 20 points. And here is your next question, players. Mary Blige and Homer Simpson both shared Russ.
The middle initial J.
That is the exact rest of the question. You got it. 10 points for you. For 40. All right, one more question here to complete our video poker round. Here it comes. The original Guggenheim Museum is located in what city? Elliot.
New York City.
New York City is correct, sir. 10 points for you. Very nice. And as we take a look at the scores after the trivia portion, Russ is in the lead with 40 points. Ellie and Aaron both tied with 20. So we're going to go ahead and jump to the second half of our round. This is the video poker round. We start with the person who has the lowest score. Since we have a tie, we'll start with the person furthest to the right. Aaron, that will be you. All right, let's shuffle that board up. Up on the board, we have cards 9 through ace out of the standard deck of cards. You're going to pick 5 cards there and try to build your best poker hand. And remember, the better your poker hand, the more points it's worth. As you can see in our breakdown here, you get a pair of jacks or less, it's going to cost you 5 points. Get a pair of queens, kings, or aces, that's going to give you 5 points. 2 pairs is worth 10. 3 of a kind is worth 15. Straight's worth 20. Flush is worth 25. Full house is worth 40 points. 4 of a kind is worth 125 points. Straight flush is worth 250. And if you can make the natural royal flush, not only is it worth 1,000 points, but you also get a very special prize with that. We'll talk about it should someone get it later. But for now, Aaron, the board is yours, sir. Go ahead and pick me out 5 numbers.
Okay, let's go with my lucky number 5.
Number 5 starts us with a 9 of diamonds.
Okay, 21.
21. 9 of clubs.
Okay, let's go 2.
2. King of spades.
18.
18. Ace of hearts. 1 more.
13.
13 gets us a jack of hearts. So with that, you have a pair of 9s right now, sir. That's going to cost you 5 points. But you get a chance to redraw some cards if you want to. So which cards do you want to keep? Which ones do you want to redraw for?
I'm going to be risky on this. I'm just going to keep the pair of 9s to get rid of get rid of the other 3.
Okay. Keeping the pair of 9s. If you find at least 1 more 9, that'll be a 3 of a kind. But there's 2 more up there. Good luck. 3 cards.
All right. Let's go with the perfect 10.
Starting with 10. It's an ace of clubs.
Ugh. Okay. Number 14.
14. And ace of diamonds. All right, you got 2 pair. But now, chance for a full house here if you can find another 9 or an ace.
Let's go with number 1.
Number 1, we find a 10 of clubs. So that's going to
Uh.
give you 2 pair, but still, that is worth 10 points, sir.
All right.
All right, not enough to take the lead, so you'll be playing in round 2 here. We now move over to Elliot. Actually, before we do that, let's show Aaron the rest of the board. Where was the other 9s located? There they were. They were behind 17 and 23 right down there. But okay. Now, Elliot, you get your chance to draw. Again, you're looking to you need 20 points here, so you're looking for at least a straight or better to try to go play for the lead here. So good luck. Let's shuffle that board again. All right, and you go ahead and pick 5 cards.
Number 6.
6. King of clubs.
10.
10. 9 of hearts.
21.
21. Blackjack. Queen of spades.
8.
8. Queen of clubs.
24.
And 24. A 10 of spades. Looks like you have a pair of queens so far. That'll get you 5 points, but you can redraw if you'd like.
Keep the queens, throw everything else.
All right, yeeting everything but the queens. So you get 3 more picks here. Looking for some queens up there, hopefully.
3.
3. Queen of diamonds.
11.
11. Ace of diamonds. 1 more.
19.
19. It's going to be a king of spades. All right, so that gets you 3 of a kind, sir. That is trips, and that is worth 15 points. All right, well, I would say it's not enough yet because we don't know how this is going to turn out yet because Russ still has to play his hand. So, Russ, all you have to do is manage to not lose points here somehow, and you will be heading off to the VIP lounge. So, first off, let's show where was that last queen at? I'm just curious. Where was it? 17. 17 had that last queen we were looking for there. All right. Let's shuffle the board one more time. We let Russ up here. All right, Russ.
Okay. Let's let's go back to my old favorites. Since my other methods the last couple of weeks haven't been working. So number 6.
6. Jack of spades.
Number 10.
10 of diamonds.
8 for Kobe.
Jack of hearts.
24 for Kobe.
Jack of diamonds.
Whoa. And 23 for Michael Jordan.
A 10 of spades.
Wow.
Look at that full house right there.
I think I'm going to stand pat with that.
All right, that full house gets you 40 points. And with a grand total of 80 points, Russ, you are tonight's VIP. Here's what the rest of the board looked like, too. There was all the other cards up there. But all right, Russ, congratulations. You were headed off to the VIP lounge here in just a minute. But before you do, you've won some cash, sir. So you know what to do. Pick one of the letters in the word poker over there. We have cash amounts from $500 to $5,000 over there. Choose a letter, and you win what's behind it.
Going right back to R for Russ.
And behind the R today, we have $1,000. All right. Where was the big money at? Behind letter O. Letter O is where it was there. All right. So, Russ, congratulations. Another $1,000 for you. You're up to $30,250, and you are headed off to the VIP lounge where our bar hand Jason is ready with a delicious cocktail for you tonight. Jason, what's on the menu?
Oh, Russ, you're in luck because my delivery arrived right before you got your full house. So how about you get a full house to celebrate back here?
Oh, okay. All right, that's a nice looking full house cocktail there. We'll talk more about what's in it here after we take ourselves a quick commercial timeout. And we'll be back to see Ellie and Aaron battle out playing a little 5-card poker right here on Net Poker. Don't go anywhere.
time to find out who can make the best hand and who's gonna get a hand across the face. It's 5-card poker on net poker. And now, Brandon Scruggs.
Hey, thank you, Cool Cat. Appreciate you. Everybody, welcome back. Net Poker here live here on the MVG Productions channel. We're about to play round 2 of our game, but first, let's check in over in the VIP lounge there. Russ, how you enjoying that full house you're drinking on over there?
Not a big fan of gin, but whatever. It's a free drink.
Right? And it is the drink of the night. And speaking of that drink of the night, Jason, why
Russ
don't
is growing of drinks that Russ can't stand right now, so I'm making mental notes as we go.
Hey, like I said, don't feel bad. I'm not a big gin drinker myself either. I think the only thing I drink gin in is in a mixed drink of either like a Long Island cocktail or there's one other one that I drink that's a regular that has gin in it too. But you know,
Gin tonic.
Yeah, gin's not for everybody, but this one does have gin. It has an ounce of gin. It has an ounce of dry vermouth, a half ounce of elderflower liqueur, which I was waiting on, and thankfully it arrived before Russ got over here, and some lemon peel for zest.
all right, and that's what makes up the full house there. It actually from a flavor profile that actually sounds really good. So,
Yeah, but I realized that the image we used to take a picture had a cigar on the glass. We don't recommend you smoke cigars while drinking it, but unless you're a cigar smoker, then feel free.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, I don't smoke fancy cigars. I just smoke regular old black and mild cigars. But I'm
Well, there you
taking
go.
this drinking my black outside
And no,
because I just realized this is a no smoking studio.
Right.
yeah, right. But
Smoke
hey,
sausages.
but that's what makes up a full house. Again, Jason posted the recipe there live in the live chat for you. So if you want to try it at home, for you bartenders out there, go for it there. But all right, while you guys sit back and enjoy those full houses, let's see if we can't make a full house or better over here with Elliot and Aaron, as one of them is about to get eliminated from our game, but it depends on how we play our game of 5-card poker. So I'll explain the rules. This way this round works is I will be asking more trivia questions. You buzz in, you get it right, you get your choice of 2 cards. We're going to deal off the top of the deck here, and you're going to try to build your best 5-card poker hand that you get. Again, the first 4 questions we were 10 points apiece. The cards will be face up. The final question will be worth 15 points. That card will be face down. And at the end of the round, we'll reveal your hands. Whichever person has the higher hand picks up a 25-point bonus. So the player with the most points at the end of this round not only will go on to face for us in our final round, but also have a chance to pick up some bonus cash as well. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and shuffle the deck. And while that's shuffling, Elliot, you scored more points in the last round, so you get to cut the deck. Give me a number between 1 and 24.
Let's go with Anya, number 10.
Number 10, all right. Cut the deck of the 10th card. And here we go, players, with our first 2 cards of the round. We have a Queen of Diamonds and a 10 of Hearts. So, hands on buzzers. Here comes your first 10-point question. Schwartz is German for what color? And that's Elliot.
Black.
Black is correct, sir. 10 points for you. All right, which card would you like? The Queen or the 10?
I'll take the queen. I'll take the queen.
All right, Queen is yours. Elliot's hands on top. Aaron's hands on bottom. Let's see our next 2 cards, please. Ooh, King of Diamonds, Jack of Diamonds. Here we go. 10-point question. Which former U.S. president was given the nickname W? Elliot.
George W. Bush.
That would be the one. You got it. 10 points. You got 20 now. Elliot, choose a card.
I'll take the king.
Okay, King is yours.
And the W stands for victory.
I remember that speech and that bit. That's a funny one. All right, Elliot's ahead with a king, king high. Aaron's got a jack high. Let's see our next 2 cards. Ooh, Ace of Hearts, 9 of Spades. Aaron, you need to try to get in on this if you can. Here comes your question. What is the highest mountain in Africa? Elliot again.
Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro is correct. 3 in a row. 30 points for you, Elliot. All right, which card would you like?
I'll take the ace.
All right, Ace is yours. 9 goes down to Aaron. Aaron working on a straight right now. Actually, both of you really are. So let's see. Next 2 cards, please. Ooh, a 9 and a jack here. Interesting. Let's see what happens here. Hands up buzzers. Here's your next question. Author Charles Ludwig Dodson is better known by which pen name? Nope. Time's up. Correct answer there is Lewis Carroll. You know him better as Lewis Carroll. That's all right. No harm. Try this one. Who sang the theme song to the James Bond film Skyfall? And that's Elliot.
Madonna?
Nope. Sorry, it's not. It's not Madonna. Aaron, take a guess.
I have no clue.
No guess there. All right. We were looking for Adele. Adele sung the theme song to Skyfall. That's all right. No harm, no foul. Let's see if you can get this one. Here's your next question. In which U.S. state were Bruno Mars, Barack Obama, and Nicole Kidman born in? Aaron.
Hawaii.
Hawaii is correct. Welcome to the game, Aaron. 10 points for you, sir. Which card would you like?
I'll take the jack.
All right, the jack is yours. Put you ahead now with a pair of jacks. Elliot with an ace high, but we're to that 5th and final question. These 2 cards are face down, and it is a 15-point question. So, Aaron, again, you still need this to stay alive here. Here comes the question. Which European city hosted the 2004 Olympic and Paralympic? Aaron.
Oh, dang. London?
Nope, I'm sorry. I'll finish the question for you, Elliot. Which European city hosted the 2004 Olympic and Paralympic Games?
Sochi.
No, I'm not sorry. It wasn't Sochi. We were looking for Athens. Athens, Greece there.
Oh.
So, no harm, no foul. Sorry, we will try again with another question here. Here it is for 15 points again. Players who wrote the iconic 1974 Gothic horror novel, Carrie? Elliot.
Stephen King.
Stephen King is correct, sir. Well done. All right, Elliot. All's left to do now is pick a card, sir. Which one you want?
The one on the left.
The one on the left card. All right, left card is yours. All right, this is for a 25-point bonus. Let's see who gets it. Let's reveal those cards. Elliot still has an ace high. Aaron has a pair of jacks. Aaron, you actually get the 25-point bonus, sir.
Yay. But,
Yep, but with the final scores there with 45 points, Elliot, you are moving on to the next round.
Yeah, the game.
the game.
Well played. All right, before we move on, Elliot, you get a chance to win some cash, sir. Pick a letter in the word poker.
Let's go for potassium, K.
Okay, and behind the K here is $5,000. Very nice. There's the rest of the money there. And Ellie, you just won $5,000. You're headed on to the next round. That means, Aaron, we got to say goodbye to you. But hopefully you had fun with us here, sir.
Oh, yeah, I did. And hopefully I'll be back next time.
Yeah, well, we'll have you back. But you're not going home empty-handed, sir. You're going to leave us here with $50 a point. That means you walk out of here with $1,750 in consolation money. And our thanks for playing. Give it up for Aaron Glenn, everybody.
Yay.
All right. Thank you.
All right, so folks, we're off to take another commercial break. When we come back, it's going to be the Battle of Titans here as Russ takes on Elliot for a chance to see who's going to see if they can get the Outlaw. Will Russ make it to the Tournament of Champions? Find out after the break here on Net Poker. Don't go anywhere.
Oh,
There we go.
fantastic.
There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. I thought we had it queued back in there. But anyway, welcome back to Net Poker, y'all. We are in round 3 here. We're about to battle it out here between Russ and Elliot. Russ is telling us about his time outside here on during the that second round there. And yeah, how was the drink though?
Again, again, not a fan of gin, but little later, I'm asking Jason for that bottle of Hennessy.
Yeah. I figured that's what was going on there for sure.
If I had known you were coming over here in advance, I would have started with that.
Right. Well, like I said, next week he can just be a member of the audience regardless of what happens here. So, yeah, you definitely can make him something special for that. We'll see. But for now, everybody, welcome back, and we're going to get into our Joker Poker round. This round plays just like the previous one. The only catch is this time we've added 2 Jokers to the deck. And as you know, the Jokers are wild, just like the series here on the channel. You can check out with the playlist here. And as always, whoever has the most points at the end of this round will go on to face the Outlaw for a jackpot, which currently stands at $67,500. So a lot to play for here. So best of luck to both of you. Let's shuffle up the cards. And while we shuffle, Russ, since you were the VIP tonight, give me a number between 1 and 26, please.
Okay, wait for the shuffle. There we go. The shuffle is done, and we're going to go with number 16.
16. Cutting it. Spot 16. There it goes. And let's see those first 2 cards off the top of the deck, please. We have a 10, a spades, and a queen of diamonds. So here we go. Hands on buzzers, players. Here is your first 10-point question. What is the flattened circular organ in the uterus of a pregnant mammal that nourishes the fetus through the... And that's Elliot.
Placenta.
Nourishes the fetus through the umbilical cord. The placenta is correct, sir. 10 points for you. All right, which card would you like?
I'll take the queen.
All right, the queen is yours. Elliot's hands on bottom. Russ's hands on top. And we see our second 2 cards, please. King of diamonds and a 10 of clubs. Important one here. Hands on buzzers. All right, Princess Charlotte of Mecklenburg was for 57 years the wife of which... Russ?
George the Third.
Which British monarch? George III is correct, sir. 10 points for you. All right. Which card would you like?
Well, speaking of 10, I will take the other 10.
No surprises there. Russ will thoroughly lead with a pair of 10s. Elliot with a king high. Here's your next 2 cards. Jack of spades and an ace of spades. And now the song's stuck in my head. Dang it. Anyway, 10-point question, players. Michael Jackson was burned during the filming of an Elliot?
Pepsi.
Advert in 1984 for which brand of soft drink? Pepsi is correct, sir. Nice participation. 10 points for you. Which card would you like?
I'll take the ace.
All right, ace is yours. Got it there, and let's see our next 2 cards. Ooh, Jack of diamonds, 9 of hearts. Here's the question. What kind of fruit are James Grease, Cortland, and Gala, Russ?
Apples.
Varieties of? They are all types of apples. Well done. 10 points for you. All right, sir, Jack or 9? Which one would you like?
Yeah. I want another Jack.
All right, that Jack is yours. It's on your side of the board, and now it comes down to our 5th and final question. This is for 15 points. Of course, the cards are face down. Here is the 15-point question. In tech speak, what does IMO stand for? Elliot.
In my opinion.
And that is correct for 15 points, sir. Well done. All right, Elliot. Which card would you like?
The one on the right, as if it matters at this point.
All right, is yours. All right, so let's see what our 2 hands look like as we reveal those final cards. Russ has 2 pairs of 10s and jacks. Elliot has a pair of kings. Russ, you get the 25-point bonus, and you are tonight's winner, sir. Congratulations.
Good game, Rusty in Quebec.
All right, Russ. Before we head over to the take on the outlaw, you get to pick 2 letters in the word poker this time. If you can find the top 2 amounts, of course, we give you a $3,000 bonus for a grand total of $10,000. So,
Right. Unfortunately, Travis is not in the studio now. He left, but Oregon, OR.
OR. All right. Let's see. Let's start with the R first. Behind the R, we find $500. Okay. What was behind the O? $750. All right.
Second week in a row with that.
Yep. Let's see. Where was the big money at? You should have took the penalty kick instead, sir. P and K were the 2 that you needed there, but that's okay. You've done it, sir. You are a 5-time retired champion, sir, and you have $31,500. We'll talk to you more about your bonus prize here in just a minute. But first, we got to say goodbye to Elliot here, who played a fantastic game here with us tonight. Elliot, I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, fun game.
Oh, you're not going to leave here empty-handed, too. We're going to give you some consolation money, $50 a point. So another $1,750 for you gives you a grand total now of $6,750 you leave us here tonight. And our thanks for playing.
Yeah.
All right. And with that said, Russ, you have won the game. You are now a 5-time retired champion, and you have to take a guess. What do you think your special prize is?
Well, you said this is in the Barry Enright show, so you can eliminate the car. So, is it that bottle of Hennessy?
Well, you know what? I'll throw that in for free. But because you are a 5-time champion, you've just won yourself a fabulous trip, all expenses paid, to Las Vegas.
Oh, nice.
Yes, you and a guest will fly round trip coach from Los Angeles to beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for a 7-night stay at a luxury resort hotel and casino. Plus, we're throwing in an additional $5,000 of spending money. This fabulous trip prize is worth $25,000. So when we add that to your winnings, sir, that's going to give you a grand total now of $56,500. We'll add that in at the end. And we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to see if you can take a little bit more money to Vegas with him as he tries to outdraw the outlaw. We'll do that right after the break here on Net Poker. Don't go anywhere.
There's $67,500 that says Russ could shoot a bullet faster than the outlaw. It's Deuces Wild on net poker. And now, Brandon Scruggs.
Thank you, Cool Cat. Appreciate you. Welcome back, everybody. Russ Bielefeld has done it. He has become our first retired champion of the season. He so far has $56,500, but he's about to have a chance to see if he can outdraw the outlaw. One last chance here at our jackpot, which is currently sitting at $67,500, and that is a nice chunk of change. All right. So, Russ, you've had 4 chances at this. You've come up short. Let's make this 5th one count for you. All right? Ready to go?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
All right. You know how this works, of course. All you have to do is find the 4 deuces on here as we play a little Deuces Wild. Find 4 deuces, and that $67,500 Outlaws jackpot is yours. We start on the first row there. We have 5 deuces and 1 outlaw up there. All you have to do to advance on is find me a deuce. What number were you going with?
Yeah. Dice did not work last week, so I'm just going back to picking my own shit. So number 6.
Start with number 6, and we really want to start off the right way by showing me a deuce. Yeah, there we go. Outlaws right next door to number 5. All right. On to the second row we go. We have 4 deuces, 2 outlaws on this row. What number would you like?
10.
Number 10. And we want to keep it up as we look for another deuce. Oh, man. All right. Well, no Outlaws jackpot for you tonight, but again, you still have a chance to win some big money, but we need more wild cards to help us. On row 3, it's a 50-50 draw. 3 deuces, 3 outlaws. Find me a wild card.
15.
Number 15. Show me a deuce. Oh, man. I'm in love here. All right. One last chance here. 4 outlaws, 2 deuces.
Let's see if there's a clear path. Number 20.
Number 20. Come on. Be nice. Give us a deuce. Hey, all right. We got 2. There actually was one clear path tonight. It's rare it happens, but there you go. All right. 2 wild cards for us to work with, and now here's your chance to try to earn some money as we build you one final poker hand here. Let's shuffle the cards. And while we shuffle, give me a number to cut the deck between 1 and 24.
8.
Number 8 for Kobe. All right, we cut the deck at 8. We're going to give you 2 cards. You just tell me which one you want to take. We build your final poker hand, and remember, the better your poker hand, the more money you're going to win. Remember, 3 of a kind gets you $500. Straight's worth $750. Flush worth you $1,000. Full house gets you $1,500. 4 of a kind gets you $2,000. Straight flush gets you $5,000. 5 of a kind is worth $10,000. And if you can nail that royal flush as you go out the door, it's worth $20,000 of cash. So you got a good chunk of change, but let's finish strong here. Let's make a royal flush, sir. Here's your first 2 cards up. Which card would you like?
On the left.
Left card. Jack of Hearts. All right. Next 2.
On the left.
Left again. 9 of Diamonds. All right. And finally, 3rd pair of cards. Which one would you like?
On the left.
Left card again. It is Queen of Spades. All right. So now you can change those 2 wild cards into whatever cards you would like, sir. So what do you want to change that first wild to?
It's going to be the Queen of Hearts.
All right. Changing it to a Queen of Hearts. And what do you want to change that other wild to?
And the Queen of Clubs.
And the Queen of Clubs it shall be. And that is going to give you a 3 of a kind, sir. And that is worth $500, which is not bad. So, Russ, that gives you a grand total here as you head off and wait for the championship game at our end of our season, sir. You leave us here on Net Poker now with a grand total, a fabulous trip to Vegas, and a grand total of $57,000. And our thanks for playing. We look forward to having you back here at the end of the season. And that means next time out, we'll add another $5,000 to our Outlaws jackpot, making it worth $72,500. And we'll have 3 new players next time here on Net Poker. But we're out of time for tonight. Jason, got any parting words for us before we go?
Well, since I put it out there before, I have to put it out there again. We here at Net Poker do not condone drinking and trivia unless you're at a bar. In that case, drink responsibly.
Yes. Yes, I always have a designated driver, and again, be safe about it. But that's all the time we've got for tonight. So for Jason Myers, from all of us here at Net Poker, I'm your host, Brandon Scruggs, saying thanks so much for watching. Join us next week with 3 new players. Till then, so long, everybody.
This is Cool Cat Cove speaking for Net Poker. A CJC production in association with MVG Productions. Snaps and claps on the Cool Cats.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the final buzzer sounds and the lights dim on another exciting day, we bid farewell here at MVG Productions, broadcasting from the heart of Silva, North Carolina. Today we've seen contestants triumph, puzzles unravel, and fortunes change. We hope our game shows brought you thrills, laughter, and maybe a few nail-biting moments. Thank you for being a part of our audience, supporting us, and recognizing the vision of Brandon Scruggs, who owns and operates MVG Productions. Until next time, we leave you with our national anthem. Good night.
they grabbed him by the balls of the jewels.